welcome back everyone, welcome back. We have an update here. Mixu and Satoru, they are still mid-series. They're still duking it out in their games. In the meantime, we have a fresh best of 3, and it was so tempting. I could not refuse. I could not say no to a good time in this PvP. As spawning in the bottom right hand corner of Oceanborn, we have the orange Protoss player from the land of the Netherlands, the Broodwar Protoss. It is boanaan, the cannon rusher himself, and spawning in the top left hand corner we have the reigning champion of StarCraft Evolution League number 4, the Korean Protoss player for Twisted Minds. It is Classic. And if you're in the chat, you know what time it is. It is time to get your Gamba going. Predictions are now... Oh, hold on. Never mind. Predictions will soon be up in the chat. You can place your bets on what's going on. As you can imagine, Cannon Rush here from boanaan. It's going to be a short series. It's going to be a short one. That's why I was more than happy to jump on in, because the probe is on the way. The Cannon Rush is upon us. I just realized I didn't close the previous predictions, so one moment I have to manually close it. No. Choose the outcome. Okay, there we go. If you're in the chat, predictions are now open. Place your bets while you can, because it's going to be a short series. Pylons have been placed, cannons are on the way, and Classic, how does he respond? So far, it does pull 4 probes to the low ground. There's a pylon with position to help protect. The cannon rush does continue on the high ground even. Yeah, the cannon is on the way. Meanwhile, Classic, I love the whole position probe here on the low ground to make sure that no backup cannon gets thrown down. boanaan has kept both probes alive. Does slip into the main. Backup cannons on the way. Pylon does finish. It looks like the first cannon will complete. Zealot has right. More cannons being thrown down. With the help of the Zealot, we do get on top of the first cannon, though. Probe does slip away. Cannon under fire. Zealot a little bit stuck behind the probes. The probe, one worker goes down. There's one probe left. One probe remaining. Another cannon is going to be forced to be cancelled. There's one cannon left, but it does take down the Zealots. Yeah, the cannon is up. Is it enough, though? It's getting some probe kills. 6 probes going down. Another Zealot on the way. Meanwhile, we have our own Zealot on the way as well. The Zealot versus Zealot. First Zealot has arrived. Stalker behind this. But the gateway's under fire. Could the gateway go down before the Stalker spawns in? I don't think so. With the chrono boost, the Stalker looks like it will pop out. Zealot doing what it can. More cannons on the way. The gateway will eventually fall. It's close, but last the Stalker does pop out. A couple of seconds. A couple more seconds, that could have been it. Stalker has arrived. More cannons on the way. And boanaan, I mean, he has a foothold. He's gaining ground. He is gaining ground. There are shield batteries, but again, 3 more cannons are about to finish up. You can see Classic trying to focus on one of those cannons. At last, it will finish. Does finish up. Takes down the Zealot. Both Zealots fall. I think we've done it. I think boanaan, I think he has done it. He's getting within range of the mineral line, and that's going to be game. There's the overcharge, though. 1 cannon falls, but there's 3 more cannons and 0 production for Classic. Remember, there's no gateway. There is no gateway. There is no production. Rover just now finishing up. Immortals on the way. But what about the mineral line? What about the probes? GG gets called, and boanaan takes game number 1. Whew. GG. Cannon rusher extraordinaire. And I mentioned this before. If anyone can stop Classic before he makes it to the finals, boanaan is one of those players. boanaan, he will cheese the hell out of you. He will cannon rush the hell out of anyone, and he can threaten anyone as well. So GG well played. boanaan does take the first game, and boanaan is 1 game away from causing a massive upset and cheesing the hell out of the reigning champion. Oh boy, let's go. Again, so important that he was able to get on top of that gateway. I mean, more important, of course, that the cannons were able to finish up behind it as well. Here we go. With that is game 1 in the books, and we're getting ready for game number 2. Game 2 going to be on Guangali Beach. Let's go. Meanwhile, I just got an update. It looks like Mixu and Satoru have concluded, and it looks like Satoru has taken the series 2-0, actually. Very impressive. He's going to be starting up against... He's going to be playing against Rebellion. in a PvT. We, of course, will finish and wrap up this series first, and then we'll figure out where we're going. Then from there, I might hop on over to the Korean server, as Rebellion and Satoru are playing over in Korea. It's such a weird, I don't know why, it's such a weird word for me to say, Satoru. Because I'm used to saying like Satoshi or Satori. Because there's a Chinese admin that's called that. But regardless, here we go, we're getting into our next game. And spawning in the top right-hand corner of Guangali Beach OGN, we have the orange Protoss player from the land of the Netherlands, the Cannon Rusher himself. Leading the series 1-0, it is boanaan. And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner, we have the reigning champion, who is down in this series, but now he has a taste of what's to come. Now he's, I'm sure, a little bit more aware of what to look out for. For Twisted Minds, it is classic. Here comes the probe, here comes the forge. The forge has been placed. boanaan, the cannon rush has commenced. Second probe is moving out as well. And we'll see if boanaan can set up here on the low ground. You can see Classic already patrolling with that probe. Alas, boanaan does set up here on the high ground instead. He's looking. Classic, he's looking, he's scouting, but the pylons, they will get up and running. boanaan, he has the wall, and the cannon will soon be on the way. Extra boys are being pulled. Clash is trying to focus down that pylon, but alas, it does finish. Yeah, the scout was too late. And the cannon, it's getting up. The cannon's getting up. Now, what's important here is that this cannon is not threatening anything. This time, the gateway for Classic is thrown down further back. Remember, last time the gateway was closer to the ramp. This time, it's further away, so the gateway is safer this time for Classic. But the cannons are leapfrogging forward. The boys are being pulled. They're trying to focus down the second cannon. We're going to surround. boanaan pulls away. Cannon does finish. Probes will fall. They will force a cancel, though. And there's barely the cancel in time. Ooh, the Zelt's out of range. Yeah, the Zelt was out of range of the cannon. Likewise here as well. Free damage on the cannons. Good position here by Classic. Yeah, this cannon just a little bit too far back. Meanwhile, the Cybercore is finishing up, and the Stalker is soon to be on the way. Ooh, one probe falls, bit of miscontrol there by boanaan. He's down to one probe. More cannons on the way. That will force a reaction, but here comes the Stalker again. This is a much cleaner defense this time from Classic. The cannons are being denied. And more importantly, the Stalker is here. There's a shield battery behind this. That is 3 cannons on the way, though. And only a handful of them have to finish. At the same time, Classic proxying across the map with the Stargate. More cannons are on the way. This could be Proxy Void Ray or Proxy Oracle. Regardless, economic damage could be dealt. boanaan is vulnerable back at home. Cannons are finishing. But there's a second Stalker on the way. And that first cannon's taking a lot of hits. Oh, the Stalker. Stalker almost goes down. The force probes are being denied. No economy, no mining. He has to control the main. And he's going for the pylon. The pylon's within range. It's going to be shut down as well. Oof. No second Stalker. Not like this. He has no money for it. He can't afford it. At Classic, he's broke. He's going for the Void Ray across the map. That's why he canceled, or that's why he didn't make another Stalker. Gateway's depowered. Is there a world? Can this one Void Ray kill everything? That I'm not so sure of. As the cannons, they should be able to shut down this Nexus. And Classic, he doesn't have no money. No money to make another Nexus. Yeah, the Nexus is going to fall. Void Ray's on the way. The best that Classic can hope for is a draw. If Classic, if he can, because I think the Gas Guys is out of range of the cannons, but even then, cannons can still keep going forward. Void Ray is going to hope to try to shut down the economy. There's a cannon on the way back at home. Yeah, boanaan playing safe. The cannon will finish. But there's that prismatic alignment. The cannon's going to go down. And from here, Classic can go for the pylon. Going for the backup cannon. Will deny everything. And this one Void Ray could try to end the game. There's a Dragoon on the way, but you can focus on the Artosis pylon. But there's a second final behind it. The Dragoon is coming, and GG gets called. It's not going to be enough, and boanaan will take the series 2-0 and takes out Classic. GG. GG, well played, boanaan. He comes out swinging. Classic was favored to make it to the finals, but again, if you remember earlier, we said how, who can be one of those players that can stop Classic from making it to the finals? It would be boanaan. With his cannon rushes. He does pop off. GG, well played. boanaan takes the series 2-0. GG, well played. Congratulations here to boanaan. He will take it in the end. And he causes a massive upset. And now suddenly, anyone can make it to the finals. I'll be honest. Now we have, who do we have left? Heading on over here. Checking out that bracket.